5 News starts now with live team coverage from the Murdaugh murder trial.
The Alex Murdaugh double murder trial is entering its 14th day. Former attorney Murdaugh is on trial for the murder of his wife Maggie and his son Paul. The prosecution contends that Murdaugh shot the two to death in an effort to slow investigations into his alleged financial crimes. Murdaugh is said to have stolen from his firm and his close friends. Raphael James is live at the Colleton County Courthouse covering this trial and tells us today one of Murdaugh's former friends took the stand for the prosecution.
Aisha, Chris Wilson said he was Alex Murdaugh's best friend, or that rather Alex Murdaugh was his best friend. They were very close. Their wives and children were close. They went to law school about the same time, and in fact, they worked on cases together. Wilson's law firm and Alex Murdaugh's law firm would often come together on cases, and they had an agreement in place to split the fees and costs. In one case, a multi-million-dollar settlement was reached. Wilson's client says he wrote a check to Murdaugh's firm. However, he says Alex expressed to him he wanted to write the checks out to him and the partners at the firm, and that the firm was okay with it. They wanted to put the checks in Alex's name. Wilson says he did so. He said Murdaugh told him he was concerned about his financial exposure in the boat crash, so he was going to put those funds in an annuity. Wilson wrote the checks out as he was instructed. He thought that was the end of it until a few months later when Murdaugh's firm reached back out to them saying, hey, where's our money? Days later, Maggie and Paul were shot to death, and Wilson said that changed everything. He stopped thinking about the money. He stopped bringing it up to Alex. He was only concerned about the health and well-being of his friend, and he said at times he was concerned that Murdaugh would try to kill himself. The next time that the money issue came up, Alex was under pressure from his firm, and he told Wilson he'd messed up. The money that he had tried to set into the annuity didn't work out well, so he wanted to take the funds and give them back to Wilson so that Wilson could then cut another check to the firm, in the firm's name this time, not Alex's name. And shortly after that, sitting on his mother's porch at Alameda, Wilson confronted Alex again and said, what is going on? And that's when he said Alex broke down and told him that he had been battling an opioid addiction for 20 years and that he had been stealing money from his law firm and some of his clients. That is where we are in the testimony right now. Chris Wilson is still on the stand. We're going to go back and hear the rest of that testimony. We'll bring you those updates, though, coming up later on this afternoon. From the Colleton County Courthouse, I'm Raphael James. Aisha, back to you.